kicking it off, welcome back to England.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It sounds like you've had the most fantastically busy few months. So tell me what you've been up to.
Well, we are in the middle of a tour right now for Enemy Radio Tour. And we have been to New York because we were supporting Peter, Björn and John there. And then we were making a video. So we've been doing lots of fun stuff.
And finishing the last 2 songs of the album also.
And how has recording been going?
For the album, you mean? We're very proud of it, actually. We're happy about it, but we have 2 last songs that are quite tricky. We haven't got the perfect feel of it so far, but we're going to.
Have you found yourselves writing in the studio a lot, or has everything been written and you've come in and recorded it?
It's written before. Yeah, it's written before.
So the sticking point is getting the right sound.
Exactly.
Now, how long have you been recording for now?
A year.
Sore subject.
A year.
Nej, men vi har det inte.
Recording.
We haven't been in the studio for a year, but we have been in and out of the studio.
Exactly.
So it is it gets
protracted. I suppose it's one of those things where there's never a definite end point.
Exactly.
Like there's always something more that you can do.
Exactly. When to finish the painting, you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the hard thing.
And how have you found that you've been received in Sweden? Because obviously England has sort of taken you under a wing, I feel.
Yeah. England has taken us under her wing. Yeah. Sweden. We have been doing some festivals in Sweden. We had a really nice festival, Emmaboda. I think that was really amazing because we had the dancers with us, and when we did the dancer have a certain style of dancing, a certain choreography, and then the audience were picking it up. So it was so nice to see the audience go.
And did I ever know where I came from? And do I want what I made it for? Oh, I can still do.
In the 80s and the 90s, also in the 70s, there was a really good political decision to have free music education. If you wanted, you can choose it to your school. And that was quite effectful, I think. I heard other Swedish artists talking about that a lot. And I think that's more to the point, I think, why we have a lot of music coming from Sweden. Because we had the time and it was free for us when you were kids to play a music instrument. I think some Swedish music, of course, have a thing for the traditional Swedish music that was 100 years ago. I think you can hear that, especially in Swedish jazz music. But maybe the melancholy in Swedish pop music is still there. Because if you listen to Swedish folk music from 300-400 years ago, it has a melancholy to it. You feel, and maybe that's stayed on actually.
Ja, precis. I think it's a bit of both. I mean, it's the practical issues that you're talking about with the government and securing the culture for the younger people. But I'm thinking, when we did the Fox EP, we spent a lot of time in the northern part of Sweden. And now when I look back upon it, I think that has really influenced us. It's a lot of woods, forest and the mountains.
Yes, it's a lot of woods in the southern parts also, but different kind. And we were traveling a lot in a car, actually, when we were writing that song. And rotating. We were rotating that song. Roading.
We are so
you drive in the car.
My English is so bad. I'm sorry. I have to excuse me. But when we were riding it, we were driving in a car a lot those days in the summer. And I think actually the deep forests that we were traveling in influenced both the song and the lyrics.
And the mountains.
You see a time where your stage setup is going to expand. I think when I saw you had the dances.
Yes.
Do you want to play with the dances? Sorry, it's suddenly very windy.
Yeah, exactly. We're planning having the wind in the concert. And we're trying it out now. Yes.
Yeah, can you speak a little closer here, Gustav?
Of course, we want to expand. We don't have the opportunity to do that at this time. But hopefully, of course, we want to do it. But at the moment, I feel very inspired by how it, sounds now, and I'm quite. We added some new instruments to the show, and we added some. We have some nice things going on there, I think. So for the moment, I'm quite satisfied actually. But you always have to develop. Otherwise, you come to a static point, and that's it's not healthy to stay static, I think.
So how much longer do you think you're going to be recording? Or is that an impossible question to answer?
Maybe 3 years. I don't know.
I hope we will record for 30 years. Because I like that's my favorite part of this business, to write music and record.
Yes.
I think that's the most fun thing at the moment, anyway.
Well, for our sake, I hope it's finished at some point.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, it should be.
Possibly. Well, Niki and Dub, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.